y'all had to stare at that the whole time. I apologize. I keep losing my train of thought. Ooh, there it goes. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. Go crazy. Go some. What is that? What is that? Oh my God, what is it?
She said her favorite color yellow. It looked good on her dress. Trying to be slim, thick, nothing less. But she's falling in and out of love. Her heart was broken. Wonder if your summertime crush.
I don't even know how to start. I'm back. I'm back. Not back, but back. And back, and back, and back, and back, I'm back, and back, and back, and back, and back. Assalamualaikum everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sawdatou, aka Bint Fatimah. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for subscribing. Speaking of subscriptions, if you're new here and you don't know me really well, I'll put up videos in the cards up above so you can get to learn me and know all about who I am. But just totally subscribe even before you do that, because it's free. So just click it, subscribe down below, also hit on the bell notification so that way you can be notified every single time that I post. As promised, this is a life update video and I'm just gonna jump right into it. And sorry if you keep seeing dust flying by. I was doing kept opening the blinds and closing them, so now there's dust everywhere, so please do forgive. And the sun is being disrespectful. I love you, sun. Just wanted to put that out there because you know it's my only source of lighting. I was gone because, as per my not my last video, because I think my last two videos were behind the scenes of my YouTube videos as well as behind the scenes of my Instagram pictures and stuff like that. But the video before that, I think I did a vlog of travel with me from Maryland to Kentucky. So I have moved states, and that is part of the reason why I haven't been able to post for a while, because I've just been adjusting to living in a new state, living in a new house, finding apartments, all that kind of stuff. So I've just been really busy and just haven't had time to sit down and actually film, because I was settling in and I was getting used to this new state, getting used to just being around my family again, because I haven't been around my siblings for a while. So now I'm with them and with my nephews. So that's just been taking up a lot of my time, and that's part of the reason why I haven't been able to sit down and film. I've also just been going through life. Life has been coming from my neck. Literally it came from my neck. Actually, it's not funny, but it's funny now because I didn't mean to say life is coming from my neck, but I said it, and now I'm thinking about it. It literally did that. So I arrived to Kentucky on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday evening got into a car accident. My fault, completely my fault, because I was turning left when I shouldn't have been turning left. There was a car coming, got T-boned. Alhamdulillah, everything is okay. My brother was in the car with me. I was driving. And so now I'm forbidden from driving because apparently I'm accident prone or whatever. But alhamdulillah, I was fine. I think I ended up getting I ended up getting a neck brace that I had to wear for 5 days. Otherwise I was okay and I was fine. Alhamdulillah, I'm really grateful that everything turned out okay after that accident. It was definitely a huge scare. I didn't tell too many people. I think I only told 4 or 5 of my friends, because I just didn't want to scare anybody, and I didn't think it was necessary to report it to everybody. And that was part of the reason why my 2 videos that I posted, the last 2, ended up being videos of old videos that I had, because I couldn't really sit down and film, and I was still recovering, and I was forcing myself to be under 2 weeks of rest. And after that, figuring out apartments and moving and all that kind of stuff got in the way. I also started taking an online certification class, and all of that just took a lot of time from me, from not just filming, but also editing, because editing does take a little bit of time. And I've been trying to find an editing style that I really like, that suits my personality. I've been trying to find an intro that I really like, and hopefully this video has a new intro. I'm just trying to keep things as minimalist as possible, but as simple and cute and very Sawdatou-y as possible. So I just hadn't had time to sit down and actually film and talk. I've had so many things I've wanted to talk about, so many things that have been on my mind. And I do want to continue doing my discussion videos, my advice videos, my lifestyle videos, and all that kind of stuff. I just haven't had the time to do that. So I do apologize for going on hiatus, but I hope you guys can understand, especially during quarantine and everything that's been going on in the world. It's just been a lot of stuff. And aside from the accident, because I feel the accident wasn't that big of a deal, even though yes, I did end up having to wear a neck brace, it was annoying as heck. I had to lay on my back for a couple days or whatever. Why did I include that information? Because I lay on my side usually, and so I couldn't sleep comfortably because of all of that. I was stressing about different things. I was worried about my future, figuring out, you know, typical mid-20-year-old, midlife crisis stuff. But I also have just been dealing with a lot of just like, not only with transitions, but I think because of the fact that like I moved states and everything was kind of up in the air, I've just felt this need for a feeling of like home. And so that's made me feel really like sad. And I've been thinking a lot about like my mom who passed away 4 years ago. May Allah have mercy on her soul. I mean, because I felt like she was like a home to me. And I know that sounds super weird, but like, you know, she felt like home to me. So I think all those things had also been affecting my mood and how I've been feeling. I found myself like not sleeping as well as I used to, stressing out, crying a lot and all that kind of stuff. And that just made me feel like I wasn't in the right mind space to be coming on YouTube and talking about everyday, regular stuff when I'm suffering internally or whatnot. I even took a brief break from Instagram just because I felt like it was draining me a lot of my peace of mind and my energy. I started seeing myself, like comparing myself to other people and what they're doing in their lives and how they're successful and I'm not, kind of thing, or how their life is so together and mine isn't, kind of thing. So I decided to take a break from Instagram for a while. And honestly, I feel like Instagram is something that I'm going to take long breaks from for a while. Even if I do go back every now and then, I'm not going to be posting my regular content. Or if I do, I'm not going to be as active. Like anybody who follows me on Instagram or who I follow on Instagram, if you notice, you might not have noticed, I don't really watch anybody's Instagram stories anymore. I don't respond to Instagram stories as much. I don't scroll through my timeline. Whatever posts come on the very top, like the first 5 posts, those are the 5 posts that I'm going to like or read or whatever. And just because like I feel like, oh, this is going to end up being like me rambling about social media. But I think I always end up doing too much when I get into something. So I just want to be able to find a balance. And if that requires me taking long breaks from social media, then that's what I'm going to do. I also have just realized that like I want to prioritize myself, and that the majority of my life I've spent trying to make other people feel important, trying to make other people know how important they are and know how appreciated and loved that they are. But I don't know if I've necessarily done that enough for myself. And so I've decided these next couple years of my life, however long, I'm just going to be more selfish. And the reason why I'm saying more selfish is not because like I'm going to be a selfish person, which being selfish isn't necessarily like a bad thing. That's another topic for another day. But I'm deciding to be a little bit more selfish because if I can't take care of myself, I can't be able to take care of anybody else. If I can't love myself, I can't give that love to anybody else, so on, so forth, all those kind of things. And I feel like I have an amana upon myself to take care of myself and prioritize myself and my needs and my wants and all those kinds of things before I go and do that for someone else. I feel like I've always been filling from an empty cup or an almost empty cup. And I think these past couple of weeks, like this past month, I've really felt the emptiness of my cup. And so that's what I've been doing and been busy doing these past couple of weeks, aside from being in an accident and just being busy, is just trying to refill my cup in any way that I can. So recently I've started rereading like young adult fictions that I read when I was younger, just because it just brings me back, like, you know, the Hunger Games, The Giver, all these stories that just like take me back to my teenagehood and whatnot, and just reliving those moments and going back to the things that I really enjoyed, which reading was something that like I always had my nose in a book. I really loved reading at all given points in time. So I'm trying to go back to that, cut down on how much technology I use, going back to like eating 3 meals a day, every single day, maybe even having snacks in between, drinking plenty of water, hanging out with my family, talking to them about our childhood, reminiscing on things, watching YouTubers that I absolutely love and just have a lot of enjoyment just seeing their videos, rewatching childhood shows, trying to find my aesthetic, like stuff like that. Like I've just been focusing on those kinds of things. So I don't know. And I don't know if anybody on social media has even noticed the change in me. So I don't post anything that has to do with anything going on in the world, not necessarily because I don't care, but because I'm no longer giving myself the responsibility of educating other people or feeling the need to post certain things just because they're important and so I should post them, kind of thing. I don't know if I'm making any sense whatsoever, but I did feel like at one point on my social media I was only posting things that I felt like, oh, I should be posting this, no more am I doing that. I'm only going to be posting the things that I like. If my face is what I like that day, you're going to see a lot of my face. If what I like that day is a post about taking care of yourself, that's what I'm going to post. If what I like that day is, I don't know, a video of a baby laughing, that's what you're going to see. So I've just been moderating my social media intake and just like keeping track of the fact that, not keeping track, but just keeping in mind the fact that like the more exposure I have to it, the more it'll affect my mood, and the more it'll affect how I see the world, how I see myself, and all that kind of stuff. Even with my business, and I think I had shared my Instagram business page and I had shared my website and everything like that. I've decided to take a break from that for a while. Like I think the last time I was on that was like June, so it's been months and I didn't even notice this passed by. I still do want to do work that helps Black Muslim women, but I'm not sure if Instagram is a platform that I want to use to do that. I would still like to have my website, would still like to do YouTube videos, but none of that is solid, or it's not like I have a set date on it or anything like that. There are other things I'm focusing on, like I said, replenishing my cup right now. And once I replenish my cup, then I feel like I will be able to go back to a business that will be replenishing other people's cups or filling other people's cups, kind of thing. So I feel like I've talked for, I didn't talk that long. It hasn't even been 15 minutes. What is that? What is that? Oh my God, what is it? Oh, and lastly, I guess the last thing I'm going to talk about, I feel like this was all over the place. So I talked about why I've been away, which was, moving, getting into a car accident, replenishing my cup and everything like that. What I've been doing recently, which is cutting down on social media, reading more of the things that I like, doing more things just for myself, even if it serves nobody else but just me. So being selfish, I guess. And then lastly, I'm just going to talk about what I plan on doing, inshallah, on this channel. And if you want to stick around for that journey, again, don't forget to subscribe. And I also wanted to say thank you so much for 200 subscribers. What? Go crazy. But thank you guys so much. So we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, again, hit on that subscribe button. But yeah, so going back to the topic, focus. Like my brain is like this. Like, can I focus for like 5 seconds? Ooh, what is it? Well, y'all had to stare at that the whole time. I apologize. So the future of my channel, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I will still be posting content that like I'll do discussions about topics that are super important to me or things that I'm super passionate about. I still want to do lifestyle videos, so maybe like cooking videos. I'm going to do a lot more fashion videos now because I am thinking of getting into like sewing and making my own clothes and stuff like that. So I do want to do more fashion videos. I want to do advice videos if you guys are interested in that, like ask me questions and I'll answer them. I also want to do more language related videos, so like me learning Korean, but also teaching you guys Wolof, which is my native language. I also want to teach you guys some Wolof phrases and stuff like that, so be on the lookout for that if you're trying to learn Wolof or if you're interested in Wolof. And if you are learning Korean and just need somebody to like, if you want to watch somebody else struggle the way you're struggling, or if you want to watch somebody else just show their process, also stick around for that because inshallah I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. I am thinking, I'm not positive, I'm not going to promise, but I do want to post 3 times a week. So maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Wednesdays I'll reserve for like languages, be it Korean or Wolof, like study with me, or let me teach you something in Wolof and things like that. Otherwise, my Monday will still be like my vlogs and lifestyle videos, while Fridays will be discussion videos, inshallah. Other content that I want to do aside from language and discussions is every now and then I do want to do like discussing books that I'm reading or movies that I'm watching, just because I'm really into it. And one of my favorite YouTubers does this thing called Bad Movies and Beat. Her name is Kenny JD. I'll link her cards up above, but I thoroughly enjoy watching it. Like every Saturday I look forward to her posting because I just love Bad Movies and Beat. But I've realized like I just in general like YouTube channels that talk about movies and books. So I also, sorry, I hit something, movies and books, and so I also want to do that. So like I said, I've just finished reading The Hunger Games, and I think I'm going to be doing like an analysis or comparison of The Hunger Games book to the movie and stuff like that. So if you're into that, like stick around. I'm super looking forward to the future with you guys, inshallah. I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm also super sweaty. So I'm gonna end the video here because the girl's wearing a hoodie and she's hot. She's sweating. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for your patience and waiting on me, for me, with me. I don't know, just waiting while I took my little hiatus without any explanation. And thank you guys for tuning in. Inshallah, I will catch you on Monday. Yeah, on Monday, inshallah, because this is going to go up on Friday. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the future of my channel. Just say hi. Introduce yourself. Let's talk in the comment section. I really be loving to get comments. It makes me excited. It excites me, seriously. So leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, inshallah. Till then, Asalamualaikum. Peace and love. Bye bye.
Little bit too conscious, little bit too emotional. Cry your heart out. Let me know what's going on. I'll make you feel my love.